Alright, when you have a problem like this one, you can take the data and copy it to the clipboard, and then go over to StatCrunch, which you can link to from the MSL portion of the course. I've already pasted it into bar 3 here. I'll do it again just to show how it goes. And then you need to start building the frequency distribution. Now, in the very beginning of Chapter 2, it talks about how you need to find the range of the data and then figure out what the class width is going to be. They're telling you that you need to have 6 classes. So it's going to be the range divided by 6, rounded up to the next whole number. So if we come over here, we can do summary stats on this column. I'll make it bar 4. And all we really need is the range and the minimum value. So we compute that. So 506, and it starts at 40. So bring a calculator up. 506 divided by 6. You get 84. So rounding up to the next whole number would mean 85. So we need to start at 40, which is our minimum value, and have class widths that are 85 wide. And so when we go to graph, you can use a histogram to sort of cheat your way to the frequency distribution. So the variable 4 is a column we want. We're going to do a frequency. We're going to start at the minimum value. The width of the class is going to be 85. Now, in order to make this work out for us, we've got to put the value above the bar. You can hover, but it's more irritating to do that. So hit compute, and we get this histogram. Now I'm going to show you the answer, and notice that we start at 40, then the next one starts at 125, 210, etc. And notice 162668, 162668. You have all the data right there. Now the midpoint, you're going to have to do some math and figure out what value is in the middle of this class. So subtract those two numbers and divide by 2. I'm not going to bother with that. Now, to get the relative frequencies real quick, just come in here and edit this graph and switch to relative frequency. Now, the trouble with this is that Minitab are my stats lab wants 3 decimal places. Notice how this is 0.034, but it's 0.03 here. So what you need to do is hover over it, and you can see that it shows 0.034, and that one's going to be 0.206. And so if we go back and look at this answer key, 0.034, 0.207, so that must mean that this one rounded. Right, 0.2068. So you could get all of the data that's in what's required here. Now the cumulative frequency, I trust that you can just add the frequency values, but if you wanted, I believe this one does do, no, it doesn't do the cumulative frequency. But this is the way you can get StatCrunch to give you the answer to something like that really quick without having to do the procedure that your textbook would show, which would involve a lot of by-hand mathematics. So hopefully that helps you do well on questions like that. And that's all we got.